what I want to talk about with you all is that we study this subject called macroeconomics. Okay, all of us have to do it, and there is a lot of what I feel is that it's a very relevant subject. There is a reason why this subject is important not only for jobs but also for, if you want to understand how the stock market functions, if you want to understand anything about, how our economy functions, what is going to be what is going to happen in the future, everything is so linked to macroeconomics. Okay, so I wanted to do that with you, and hence I wanted to do this small talk on what is macroeconomics and why is it so important, and touch upon some of the important concepts of macroeconomics. All right, so the first thing is that um, many situations, okay, in this world that we observe can be explained by the demand and the supply concept. So I will first touch upon what is this demand and supply concept. Okay, so you must have, in India, we have this tendency that people like fair individuals, right? Everybody likes fair individuals. That is because the supply is less. Okay, whatever is less in supply is enigmatic. It holds a charm. In foreign countries, you will see that they have something called the opposite. They have tanning clinics. So they have places where they can go and become darker because that is exotic to them. So demand, and so human behavior can also be understood in terms of demand and supply. Similarly, it's a sad case, but it is true that I was once reading that in a foreign country, uh, there was a country which was pretty, malnourished. The people in that country were very malnourished. So there, for marriage, they actually preferred curvy girls because everybody was so malnourished and thin that in their peoples who were slightly girls who were slightly plump or curvy, they got married first. Okay, so human behavior is very easy to understand when you understand demand and supply. What is less in supply is more in demand. Okay. Another example, if any of you like business, then if you see a lot of these celebrities come out with offers, like there is a very famous businesswoman these days called Kylie Jenner, who has a makeup line. Okay, now her makeup line, you see, has always gets sold out. What is the reason? Is her makeup that good? Makeup must be good, but another reason is that she understands economics probably more than you and me, because what they do is they create shortage in supply. They always release limited edition stock. So lipsticks, only limited stocks available, get sold out, so the price rises. Okay, they play with demand and supply. If you have unlimited supply, the demand will sort of be, should I buy or not? But as soon as it goes short in supply, you want to buy it and the price can be increased. So they play with the mind of the consumer by always releasing limited stock. So a lot of the phenomenon in the world, whether you call it marketing, whether you call it human behavior, can be understood simply by applying the basic concept of demand and supply. Now let's move on to an economic situation. So the same concept of demand and supply can be applied to an economic situation. Gold, the price of gold is very high. Right now, the price of gold is supremely high. The reason is nothing but demand and supply. So this concept we have understood in our books. In 11th, 12th also, we study about the diamond water paradox. So some of you must have heard about it, that people say that water is very useful, but the price is, let's say, 20 rupees a liter, and diamond has no use, no real use. But why is the price of diamond so high? And we talk about marginal utility and stuff in books, but it can be very simply understood with demand and supply. What is the supply of diamonds? What is the demand for diamonds? There's a high demand for diamonds. There's just there's shortage in supply. Supply is controlled. Again, जो supply भी है, the company who manages diamond supply is De Beers. Okay, so even with the supply of diamonds, De Beers has created another shortage by ranking the grade of diamonds: grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D, color I, color F, cut this, cut that. What have they done? So the highest quality diamonds are so limited in supply that the price is high. Okay, so and water, till the supply is there, price is low, or if it is controlled by the government, price will be low. Otherwise, the for every commodity, price is dependent on what is the demand and what is the relative supply.